Hey everybody, welcome back to, whatever this map is called.
Let's ask Google.
Yeah, limestone is heavy. I mean, we've got the realistic weights in, so it should be based on realistic weights.
That's true.
So a cubic yard of lime weighs 2,400 pounds.
How many liters is in a cubic yard?
Let's see here. 764 liters in a cubic yard.
So, 700 liters is a ton.
Yeah.
So if that spreader holds 3,000 liters, that's 4 tons
Yeah, so
of weight.
the spreader holds 6,400 liters. I can't even fill it up all the way. Even with this weight, it was barely the front wheels are barely touching.
Alright, firing up the canola. What's everybody doing tonight? We might have ourselves a guest farmer. You know what? I think I'm going to put on the good old head tracking here. Hold on. Alright, now we should be able to get a good old view. Let's center this so we can look. Still got our floating stump over there. What do y'all think about the crop times? You think it's about right? Fine, good?
Yeah, it's good for me.
Not too slow?
Well, there's plenty of time to do some other things in between, and you could space out your fields to do what you need to do.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing for me with the normal growth patterns, it just feels like if you do a multiplayer server, it's like you're a slave to the server. It's like, I feel like you always have to be on it.
You got to play that server every night just to keep up.
Yeah, otherwise you can't do anything. My whole life has to be just this server.
You have to do like we did on Hofbergman, to the pseudo seasons. Remember how we did that?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what I did is we put growth control in, and I made everything 48 hours for the most part.
Oh, cool.
So it takes.
Yeah, I need to play around with that and get it to work for my.
It takes 8 game days to go through all of the growth cycles.
Yeah, so this stuff was planted Sunday night?
Gosh. And then we've got the fast night on, and I configured fast night to run 1x speed until 9 p.m. and then it goes to 120. So we figured up there's like 18 hours, 15 hours of daytime at 1x speed, and then nighttime passes in 5 minutes, and then we go to another day. So you get like 33 game hours over a 24 real life time. So it's kind of like 1.5 speed, except there is no night, except for 5 minutes. So gone are the river view of what feels like endless night. Hey Dakota, hey Paul.
That's a nice way to set it up, though. That's good.
Imagine Riverview where you just never had to play at night. We had this time set up.
Yeah, I want to play around with that crop growth to see if I can get it set up where it's like 9-day seasons. I'm gonna try.
You can mess with the yield on it too. It's pretty cool.
So,
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty neat too.
yeah. No, well, if you put it at 72 hours, it would take 3 game days to do a growth cycle. So that would be 12 game days from plant to harvest.
And when you hit Shift Z and you could see the growth timers, that's one thing that I really like about it as well.
So I set grass to be a different time. The root crops take longer than the regular crops take.
Oh, cool.
Poplar takes even longer. I set that up to be even longer. You can make grass short if you wanted to.
All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Hey, Hammer Mike. Oh, third. You know, it's honestly, it's been so darn long since I downloaded that map and did that video. Did that video like a week and a half ago, maybe. I don't know if you've got to unzip the zip or not. Well, you could try. You could see. I don't remember if everything is packaged up in that zip file. Yeah, if you unzip it, you could see. Here, I'll just stop. Hey Rob, what's up?
Talked to Darren lately?
Not in a voice chat. I saw you posted a pic of nostalgic farmers silos. Got us some good work, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Makes some really nice mods.
Those bridges were sweet.
Yeah, this is a heck of a Discord here. A lot of talented people.
People are liking those forks. Magic pallet forks. Just drop the pallets.
Yeah, it's much better than Super Glue forks.
Well, thank you.
How many pallets of wool did we flip off the forks on Riverview because we couldn't get one? It's almost like a. Can I flip them off and have them land upright?
Yeah, I love those utility mods like that. that and like the pallets for the chicken eggs, all that stuff. That stuff's really helpful for making the game less grindy.
Or aggravating.
Yeah, like I'm gonna sit there and pick up chicken egg boxes.
There's that Ursus trailer that does third row seating. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm looking forward to try that out. I'm using the Prairie King on Jones. You have to manually load it, but it's a pretty neat little trailer.
That's the one that does it unload to the side like dump, or do you have to auto? Or do you have to manually?
Yeah. Yeah, it dumps to the side on each side, but it's the only fifth wheel bale trailer I could find that I like. That way I could hook it to the truck and use the truck to haul bales.
Yeah, I was eager when Blue Web, he's the guy that did those Dodges, when he released the his version of the PJs, but they don't have straps.
Oh, they don't have straps?
No.
Hmm.
Because I was excited because his version had like power hookups. Like when you hook up the gooseneck, it also has a power hookup for like the lights. But there's no straps there.
I know with, you know, the fuel tank and the toolbox you can attach to the back of that Dodge?
Yep.
So it kept flipping my truck over. So when you would spawn into the game, it'll deploy the legs and attach real quick, and it flips your truck over. I don't know why. I couldn't get it to work.
It's interesting because I've not experienced that on with the. Are you using the Rebel or the 3500?
The big one, 3500.
The flatbed config.
Mm-hmm. May just be an issue with collisions on the ground. I don't know. It may just be a map thing.
Yeah. That is a cool idea.
Alright, mods are downloaded. Extracting now.
So I figured out my stream problems the last few days.
I was reading in Discord you're having issues with your upload speed.
Yeah, so I set OBS to stream at 5,000 kilobits, so basically 5 megabits. And my upload's supposed to be 12. But the other day I was at home dealing with a aggravated foot, so I ran some speed tests and I was only uploading at 6. So I'm like, well, that makes total sense why my I had stream issues bouncing, bandwidth all over the place, because I was pretty much right up against that limit. And that explains why when I was streaming, folks were having lag here on the server. So typically if I stream at 5, since I upload at 12, there's still plenty of headroom for other people. But there wasn't. But he did some stuff on his end, and now I'm steady at 5,000 kilobits again. Hopefully your all's lag is minimal, if even noticeable. What's Rob doing tonight?
really excited to get my new PC.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you had it.
No, I just ordered all the parts today. I ordered everything.
I saw Spectre up in the open chat. He's building one too. Look at this. Well, must-have-might, you can always just remove them. You can always just cut them down. I mean, but what I would do is just work the edges of the field, and then
Alright, should get a sync here in just a minute, sorry.
work the edges of the field, and then open the sides up, and then you can make your up and downs a lot easier. So if you make a pass or two on each side of the field, then you'd be able to make your up and downs or left and rights, east and west runs. So I'll show you. I'll show you when I get over this other field what I'm talking about. Because we've got a field that butts up against some trees. And if Bentar doesn't have work for you, we'll put you to work.
I'm just doing contracts.
Put you to work flipping a field of canola we just harvested.
Yeah, I'll do whatever.
Alright, so I'll show you when we get to the back end of this field. Hey, James. Our special guest is arriving. The infamous
Special, all
Raznak.
right.
I was about to say I'm pretty special.
Everyone's infamous before they become famous, so you're on the rise.
I'd rather stay infamous. Speaking of famous, your channel is like
Hey, James, what's up?
rocket climbing, Klein.
Because of you.
Oh man,
Other great community members.
your subscriber count is just booming.
Yeah, it has been very fortunate.
Sorry for the forever sync.
It's fine. Gives us an opportunity to look at this wonderful field.
Get caught up on your chat. You're streaming, right?
Yeah.
So we've got quite a pile of poo in here. What do you think about getting a flinger?
Indeed. Let's fling some poo.
I'll fling some booze.
And a conveyor belt. Because who wants to scoop poo at 900 liters each scoop? I think I got Stevie's auto-load conveyor belt. Thanks for the sub, Speedy. You should have a decent amount of slurry, too.
Yeah, I believe it was around 60 to 70,000 with about 46,000 poo.
So which is cheaper, the slurry or the manure spreader?
So do I
I
need
think
to?
both about the same.
Well, actually, we have a slurry spreader in that that water tank. Just have to reconfigure it.
Do I need to
Does it?
join anyone's farm?
Join Join the pig farm. FK's Bacon Emporium or something. So you can see down here
Okay.
at the end of the
Now where
field,
do you want?
basically it butts up against these trees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work back and forth here a little bit and open them up. There should be a Dude's tractor up there. We just harvested 51 right below the pig farm. Get slurry manure, we'll just fertilize it, and then we'll want to work it.
Yeah, I don't know if that universal will do a slurry spreader.
Yeah. Let's look.
There's an option for fuel and 2 different tank options, but I don't see one for a slurry spreader.
All right. What do I need? What do you want me to get? What equipment? I got the dudes.
Oh, maybe it's that other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
It's that universal tank pack. It's got a slurry sprayer configuration. So we've got, let's see here, slurry tanks.
yeah, we're trying to figure out how to go through and fertilize the fields right now.
So the small slurry tank,
Slurry or something.
small Garrett tank holds 8,000 liters. It's $23,000. But the universal tank, the 7,500 holds 7,500 liters, and it's $7,600.
You want me to head towards the shop?
The 18,000 is $15,000, holds 18,000 liters, but I don't know if we're going to pull it with our tractors.
Yeah, one way or another, we're gonna get something, either a slurry or a manure spreader.
All right,
Slurry
I'll head towards
spreader.
the shop.
So, Klein, we could always get that bigger one and just not fill it up all the way.
True. The manure spreaders, we've got the Superflex. It's 10,000 liters. It's $27,000. I don't think we have anything else that does manure.
Ooh, I like the Stutes.
Oh, let's see here. Well-
Sounds nice.
And it's a fairly cheap tractor too. It's a really good starter tractor.
Well, to tell you the truth, Musta Mike,
Sounds good. It's got nice engine.
not really sure
braking
how
sound.
Seasons is going to work in 19. Not yet. I suspect it'll be very similar to 17.
All right, I'm at the shop.
So if you want to configure up one of those 18,000 liter ones, you're liking. So you can see I've done, what, 4 passes on this end of the field
By.
just to open it up. And now when I come back here, I'll just be able to make a turn. I won't have to worry about it.
Well, I'm kind of partial to blue, so
Tractor needs repair. You want me? You guys want to repair it? It's at 52.4%. Or are you just gonna let it?
The repair is actually on the other. It's a
Well, you
repair
do it.
shop down by the lime fill point. By field 49. Hey, Indie Games, what's up?
Can you do it from the menu?
You could. This thing pulls great when it's worn out.
Alright, I see a slurry tank.
Yeah, that's it.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Well,
Frozen.
I'm glad it's not just me.
I connected to the slurry tank and that's what happened.
Oh, no. Oh, shucks.
So, spray usage
Shucks.
Lua. That's what it looks like from the slurry.
Shucks.
Alright, I was able to disconnect from it.
Alright, well, I guess that's not going to work, huh?
I'd say probably can't even drag it over to the sell point.
No, we'll just have to sell it from the garage menu.
You lost money on that deal, didn't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
There you go. We got the in-game one now. I'm just glad we didn't have to reset that because I think the server probably auto-saves at the top of the hour. I'm thinking, oh man, we just lost the. Hey, American Farmers Gaming.
Right, I'm connected to it, and I didn't see anything in my log.
I should be able to get to the end of the field. I can stop here.
So you want 51 done first?
Yeah. We might be done whatever field we're working on now. Hey, Hammer Mike, what's up?
No GPS, right?
Yeah,
All right,
we
it's
can't
good to
afford
know.
to put it on any
Sorry, I
of
forgot about
our equipment yet.
that.
It's alright. Just making sure. Check the width on this one.
Oops. Yeah, this little Doots is the favorite of the server. Vintar's got a Ultra A or something.
And
Ultra N with some nice metallic paint scheme.
He likes his Vultras.
I should introduce you to Mr. Mazzoni, the Vultra King. Of course, he's finished, so that it fits. Let's see how we open that up.
What's
We
he
could just
finished
do a
with?
big old loop. Vultra's a Finnish company. It's crazy.
I'll have to do talking tractors on Vultra here.
I haven't got to see one of those, the Linder one. That was pretty good.
That was fun to research all that. It's a cool little company.
You should put that cruise control mod in. Maybe just hit one. Thanks for that, Mike. I just
didn't realize it had four-wheel turning.
regret forgetting that
Yeah,
you need to
it's
unzip that map file.
I remember seeing that in 17. I loved it. It was a great little yard. But it wasn't until I dug into the history of the company, like it's built for hillsides.
Yep, that's as high as they go. Yep. Hey, Damon.
I couldn't believe
What's
that
up,
they only
Damon?
built 1,500 units a year, though. That was
Oh gosh, James, I don't know when they're going to release that patch. So, what do you all think of this whole Giants Island deal? And how it only seems to work with people that have the patch installed.
I think somebody was sleeping that day.
So, guys that are in chat, what I learned today was the Giants
What's
Island
going on
map.
with it?
So the Giants Island map that was released on the Mod Hub yesterday, same day as Mercury Farms. I loaded it up to take a look at it, and like I normally do, not just on recordings, but pretty much any mod that I load up, I pull the log up first. So as I'm loading the log up, I get this shader here. I'm like, what? How's this? And then I finally get in the map, and all I have is a big black screen. I can see the mini map, but where the, what you would see is just black. So I started digging around, and I posted on Giants Forum, and somebody posted back that there was already a support topic about it, and that it turns out that the map author basically prepared the map for the beta patch, and apparently as a result of doing that, the map doesn't work for anyone not running the beta patch. So if you're running this official released version 1.2, it doesn't load up, it just gives you a black screen. If you're playing the beta version, then it loads up just fine. It's like, what? Why would you release a map that you on a mod hub where you test things? It doesn't work with the official current release of the map of the game.
Yeah, because that means nobody on PlayStation could play it, right?
Well, it's got like 40-some votes, 3 stars. It's like, where'd all this come from? Are those just phantom PlayStation votes because it's available on console, so they voted good?
That's what I'm thinking. They vote for it before they even play it.
Alright, so we're going to leave a Straw Swath. And then borrow Mavs Baylor. Although he just said he upgraded to a forage line. I wonder if he has a Baylor. Maybe I'll go teleport down there and find out. Hey, Moo Cows, what's up? Alright, well, he still has the bale trailer.
You know, picking up loose straw is so much easier, especially putting it into the pen and everything else, but storing the loose straw is a bit more of a hassle, unless you've got the facilities to do it.
Okay, it's not there. I think he put in this mini silo. It takes up just like one little bit of space. Maybe it holds loose. There's this forage wagon. There. Alright, he still has his baler. Go see how the poo slinging's going. Hey, Dr. Chaotica. Hey, you just threw it all over me. Here. Take it you've been putting this right into the pig pen?
Yeah.
The half.
Okay. Need slurry anywhere else?
53. Hey, Jason Johnson, what's up?
Fill the tank up first, and then I'll run over there to it.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure that we were dumping a swath. We are indeed. Let's jump into cab again. There we go. That's. Now I can look down without having to look too far down.
I wonder when Farmer Andy will put out Hoff Bergman, or is he going to wait?
It's so there's this Sniffy, somebody. It sounds like a female, but I can't tell because it's German. May just be a feminine sounding German. They've been streaming the work in progress, so he's working on it. It's a Felsburn edit. It's a pretty significant edit. Pretty much just Telka's and roads. But yeah, if you search Hoff Bergman FS19, you'll come up with their streams. Of course, it's all in German, so you can't understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
But you can see it. It looks pretty.
I see the little apple orchard over here.
Yeah, it's kind of a rip. If you buy that one field, you get field and you get like an unusable orchard.
Looks like 55 is going to need lime.
Is that the one I'm going now?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be full when I get down. Fenton Forest is very nice. I wasn't already pseudo committed to this map.
So right now I'm
And
debating,
Black Mountain.
Looking at our food levels for the pigs, I'm debating just making all three of these fields being all canola for this round.
Still have that one field across the way canola that's growing. You can always buy a Benatar's canola. Are you talking about Fenton Forest, Dr. Chaotica? You gotta stop looking at maps, because every map you look at you want to play. Well, I hear that LS Mod Company has made some inroads in that. Yeah, that's the K. That's the map that starts with K. That was going to be today's map video, but Mercury Farms trumped that one, so it'll be out on Tuesday.
I like this map. This is nice.
Yeah, nice little fields. There isn't a flat. I don't think there's a flat field on the map.
We'll probably end this harvest here with a 30,000 liter difference between wheat and barley and canola. And we're not going to get 30,000 canola out of 58 here.
I'm fine putting all three fields in. Or do you want to switch over to sunflowers? I think sunflowers have a better yield. I don't think they did based on the growth.
Oh, that worked out perfect. One tank did a field 53.
Well, what the silage bunker does is it uses the in-game silage bunker function. It just changes the you change the input, you change the output, but you're still using the in-game, function of fermentation, blanket and all that. What the factory scripts are obviously going to give you is the ability to take
Would you like me
one
to do
or
next,
multiple
gentlemen?
inputs and produce one or multiple outputs at varying production rates.
51 here with canola, or do you want to do some hauling? And I'll do some seeding.
It doesn't matter. It's whatever you want me to. Whatever you don't want to do.
It really don't matter to me.
I'll seed it.
Okay.
So, do we think that that seeder actually is correct seeds, or are we gonna? We've got that front cultivator that I've been using.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think we're gonna have to cultivate it. That seeder will seed into plowed soil, but not. I don't think it'll seed into harvested soil.
Well, there you go, America's Gaming. You're climbing up. You don't need my help, right?
I'm just gonna park the slurry tank by the slurry pit.
Good.
So are all the farms full?
No. Well, yes and no. The pre-made farms are. There is a slot open. Dr. Chaotica was going to be on, but then cycled out.
So that weeder that you guys have, it'll plant canola.
Yeah. So that's one reason why I bought it, but I don't think it'll plant in a uncultivated, unplowed field.
No, neither one of them will. So you have to cultivate either way.
Yeah.
Let's see what
And
you
the
got.
cultivator we have is only a 3-meter cultivator, like the planter. So having a 9-meter planter isn't going to do much good with only a 3-meter cultivator. And that
Well,
cultivator goes on front, so you do them both at once anyways.
Will this pull both of them? This dude's?
Yeah.
Just don't cultivate over top if plants hit the ground too much.
I think I'm just going to cultivate first.
I was thinking about getting that that cultivator out of the cultivator plow pack. I think it's either a 6-meter cultivator for 11.5.
Will it work for our horsepower? All right, Hammer Mike, thanks for dropping by.
Oh, it requires 245. So no, not really. Never mind.
It's a pretty big tractor upgrade.
There's these little pine trees next to the field.
Some got collisions on them.
So the little Rabe power harrow actually connects to the front of that Amazon cedar. That way you pull them both behind you, like one right after another.
Yeah, we could do that. I had gotten the 4-meter one because I figured we could clear the neat plowing faster. But if we just hooked up the 3-meter one right in front of the cedar, that would work too, and would remove neat plowing. We don't need the plow version because if we're not going to end up expanding any fields, we don't.
Well, we got that subsoiler plower that we can use to expand the fields, and that's what we use to plow anyways.
Yeah, I was saying if we sold that one and picked up a 3-meter equivalent that didn't plow, that just cultivated and gave the plow bonus. If unless we were worried, unless we were really going to be expanding out fields, we wouldn't need that other one.
Looks like they have custom ground textures installed in the map, huh?
Yeah, they're really nice. Kind of like them.
Yeah, I want to install some in that Jones Dairy Farm. The grass, I want to change the grass. I think LS Modding Company has a nice grass texture.
Oh, what did you get? What's your joystick of choice? This map, the title's in the
somebody hit a tree
description.
over there. A fence post or something.
I can't pronounce the name of the map. I did a map review on it last week.
If Dr. Chaotic is going to roll out and you guys need another farm, let me know.
Need roll out. Yeah. You want in, you're in. Just gotta find a place to call home.
What's being done? I mean, like, what is everybody doing?
Boy's got the horse farm. Bab's got the cow farm. We got pigs. James has chickens. Stainless, I think, has sheep. Vintar is just running terrible, I think. Discovered the BGA is effectively broken.
Why is that?
You can't buy it. And it doesn't seem like you can sell at it.
It would be broken then.
I don't know if Darren's been on him much more, but he was just doing some terrible stuff over at the sawmill. I think we've already got him, Speedy. Let me show you. Let me show you. They came over Been watching Mark DuPont's videos. You'll recognize
Pigs
these.
are full of barley.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a arable.
Oh, we got something
Small
else
grain.
here.
I think I'll do small grain arable.
Oh, I got this. Yeah, I'd say the only downside is there's not a lot of flat. So, like, you might have a hard time figuring out like another animal spot.
Yeah, it's not landscape friendly.
Are all the farms taken up? Pre-built ones?
Yeah, there is a decent amount of grassland. With house.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this. Well, mine's gonna need to die.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to unload, and then I'll probably have enough.
Yeah, I'll just jump on here and help whoever wants help. That's what I'll do.
Maverick's running a lot of cows. He's doing a lot of grass and hay and silage.
You think you'll be good after this?
I should be able to hold the rest, yeah.
Alright, I'll go grab the baler. Start on that.
Alright, I opened the door so you can pull on in. It's to your left. Ah, Thrustmaster. I've been thinking about a
leave the trailer
joystick.
down here just in case you think you got it.
I should have it. Because I've been able to go up and back. And I've got less than up and back. I've been thinking about a joystick. It's just I've kind of been a little hesitant with respect to setting it up. Gosh, I can't remember what buttons are on the wheel. Yeah, look, we've harvested 3 fields with this little harvester. Listen. It's definitely not the Aussie map where it takes 7 guys 3 hours to harvest 1 field.
Tell you that map you reviewed, you can set up as single player and multiplayer. The different XMLs. I can't remember the name of that one. That one would make a nice multiplayer map.
Thuringia.
Yep. I think we're really not going to have any trouble finding maps to play.
No, I said a few weeks ago that I think the map drought is pretty much over. Oh.
really want to play Mercury Farms, but I don't know if I'm going to have the time.
X-Files edition. Hey, Randy, what's up?
So I know what CCS is getting close to being done, right?
Yes. Targeted. His new target was the end of the month. Well, that's now.
I can put slurry down after I cultivate before you seed this if you want. Then it's done.
That works. I'm going to be baling that other field.
I'll grab one of Mav's tractors and bring the trailer over.
Yeah, and I think we should just sell that straw. There's no point in keeping it. We've got 16 bales stacked up next to the straw point. We've got another probably
Oh, we're full.
6 round bales and 3 more square bales to go through.
There we go. So what do we got in storage? 6,000, just a little bit in storage. Ah, tractor's been good to us. That harvester. Let's see here. If we got this one, $7,000, $10,000. Sold that one. Oh, we could sell that one and basically buy the other one at an even price. You know, we could sell this Kuhn DC401, the 4-meter subsoiler plow, for $6,100, and we could buy the AgriSim 3-meter subsoiler for $7,000, so we would be down $900. And we could sell a cultivator too.
What would that do for us, though?
It would cultivate. We could hook the cultivator and the planter up, trail them both. It would cultivate and clear the need plowing. And we're good. The only thing we would need that other one for is if we ever actually expand Field 51 or ever merge any of these fields together.
So the subsoilers will clear the needs plow state?
Yep.
You'll get more money if you take it to the shop, too. Is it like 20% or something?
Because the subsoiler, or the current cultivator we have, would also give us another 3,700. So we'd end up with more cash if we sold the Coon and the Limpkin and bought the AgriSim version, 3-meter version of the Coon. And it would do everything that these two mods do, except have the ability to create fields.
Is there any that you're wanting to expand just yet?
Oh, you know me, I typically don't expand fields. I just go with what I got.
Okay. Then let's do it.
I usually don't merge them either. I just go with what I'm given.
I just finished with the cultivator, so it's back
Hey,
up
Kurt.
the yard. I'm gonna hook up the slurry and start throwing it on field 51.
Alright. I'm gonna make that equipment swap. Pick up these bales. That is bale trailer.
Well, now that that field's cultivated, you could use that 9-meter weeder to plant canola.
Yep. I'll get it fertilized real quick.
Alright, where's the cultivator? Oh, it's over here. What's Kurt up to tonight? Last week's mods had a another roller cultivator like this blue one, except it like had rotation points. So as you turn, made little turns, it would twist and rotate. It's kind of animated and active. It's pretty cool. I like how a lot of fields down here where I'm at, they've got like a road cut through them. Like one of these dirt roads that you can't plow up, it's cut all through the field. Exploring Mercury, eh? Alright, let's head down to the shop. Get our new piece of equipment. We got lots of folks that like to drive in behind our farm because it's a shortcut to the shop. How many loads do you have to do on that field? Speaking of a shortcut,
for spray.
yeah,
It's like 9,000 liters. It is really hard to see though.
oh, it doesn't change. Hey, Roderick,
Very, very little.
welcome to the
Might
stream.
just be, I have my settings turned down to medium too, so that might be why.
Let's head on back. And I guess we're going to use our weeder to put canola in. After we hook this up.
You have the round bow trailer?
Yeah, it's up here at the main yard. Let's see. Can I tell where are you done or?
I've got probably. I'm almost done.
Isaac is pretty much done. He's just got the little top there to do.
I love watching this slurry tank fill up as it drops down on its suspension.
Yeah, it gets. Man, how heavy is that thing with full?
This is 0.9 tons. Reading this right. Yeah, 0.5 ton. Then when I hook it up, it says 0.9 tons.
This tractor says 2.1 tons. And with the weeder, it's 2.5.
Yeah, this dude says 0.5 and 0.9. I think I got a little spot here to hit.
Have not. Is that the one with big giant square fields? There's only like 10 fields or something.
Oh yeah, I like the textures on that. That's nice.
And it,
That'll make quick work of it. 9 meters.
Yeah, then we can jump over and start cultivating, planting that other thing. If you're done, if you want to hook up to that bale trailer, and
Yeah, I'll do that.
bales he's probably got 2. I'm just going to sell them straight off.
What field are you in?
55.
Oh no, I'm out of seed. Do we have seed?
Not really. I'll have to go down and get you a bag.
Do you have any another seeder that you can empty out?
Yeah, the other seeder should be almost full.
I can hook up and empty it real quick.
Yeah, Kurt. If you're not running the update, Giants Island won't work.
Yeah, so that's a bad thing about that seeder. It's got or that weeder rather, is a very small container for the seed.
Oops.
When I used it, I kind of put the pallet of seed at the field and would run the weeder until it ran out and have the seed right there to fill it. Thankfully, the big bags of feed, the actual bags, you could fill without having to dump it into the equipment.
Yeah, we got a big equipment map. We got Aussie, Western Australia set up on multiplayer also. In fact, that's what I'm going to be streaming on tomorrow.
Wow, it does not look like there's much change to that cultivated texture.
Yeah, from fertilized to not fertilized.
Well, the fertilizer makes it, gives it that wet look, but with the slurry, it really don't look much different.
You had to zoom way out to where the distance textures kicked in before I actually would see a difference. Alright, where am I selling these bales at?
The barn.
There's only one place.
Barn is.
I marked it on my map. It's way up north there.
Oh yeah, that's. We had. Who had it? Was it you that had issues selling at the barn
Stainless did.
with this dudes? They like wanted to drive up some visible ramp. Might be worth swapping out that tractor with Maverick's other tractor, unless you want to experience the invisible ramp.
Let's try it and see what happens.
What's up, Dana?
I think I got 8 bales here, and there's like 5 or 6 more left. So. I love these roads. They're so.
There's a the road that goes by the sawmill. It's pretty cool because there's a fallen tree, and then there's cones set out like into the road to traffic. It's always good to be farming, huh? You just hit I and it should unload, right? So unload. Maybe you can't unload this thing. I never tried to see if you could unload it. That's okay, there's not going to be much seed in it when we're done. Say we could unload it? Doesn't look like it. I think I usually unloads it. Let's see. Nope. I don't think we can unload it.
There's some kind of weird collision here, though. If you want to tab to the tractor.
Yeah, I want to take.
See, yeah, you're going to go up the invisible ramp. He came in the other direction and tried to exit. Yeah, it does the same thing. You just keep driving up this ramp. Came over in some other tractor and said it didn't have an issue.
It's that Jones Dairy Farm that I'm playing on. They must have taken 2 different buildings and put them together to make the cow barn, because there's a window, or there's windows and doors. The collisions are still there, but the visual representation's gone, so you can be driving through there and run into a door.
Oops.
So whoever made the model must have, put a couple things together. I still like the map. It's fun. Now, especially now that he's got those open cow areas that you can put in those pens.
All right, let's go lime a field. Yeah, those are sweet. Open pen cow areas. has the weight.
I don't have one on this one.
I could use a weight.
Oh, I went too far. Missed the turn. Oh well. Take the scenic route.
You know, leave it up here. Oh, that's a barrel.
I love your map videos, but there's something about driving around the map too that you just don't get from watching a video, you know?
Do you want this way, or do you want to get a new one?
No, I'll take that one. I don't think you need it. Traffic jam. Oh, we're good. We don't need a bigger tractor right now. We can't afford a bigger tractor. See if maybe this is too much weight. This is still too much weight. This lime is still too heavy.
Try to unload it and fill up a little bit at a time.
We can't. This one doesn't unload. Hey,
How
Miko.
much of that fertilizer weigh? Use that.
Well, it's going to lime that field.
We'll use the fertilizer as a counterweight.
Can you put it? Can you put the lime on the front, Klein?
I could.
Put the weight on the back, maybe.
Try that. Oh, it's so heavy I can't even brake. I got the brakes hard and I'm still rolling downhill. As soon as I drop the lime, I stop. Well, the road there that I was on, that was pulled out of the South American map. The back end's off the ground. Alright, let's go see how heavy the fertilizer is.
At least you can steer.
Yeah, the Spacha Latacho. That's from the South American map, I'm pretty sure. could be wrong. I'll be honest, I haven't checked course play in about a week. I know CCS 101 is using the dirt tracks out of the South American map to on his Emerald Coast. He's just retextured them.
Where's this bale trailer go?
It goes down in Mavericks Farm. Up by parking.
Which one's his again?
It's
Cows?
the cows, it's right down there. They're using fertilizer to offset the weight of the line. At least I can steer now.
Well, that line will go quick, and that'll reduce that weight.
Boy, this tractor's working hard. The axles are- The tires were squatting. Alright, get to work. So Rasnick looked up and said that a cubic yard of lime weighs 700 and some pounds, I think.
So we still need to
cubic yard.
fertilize that field too.
You said a cubic yard weighed a ton, and that was like 700 liters.
2,400 pounds. It's like 720 something liters, according to Google.
So just over a ton, 700 liters, and I got 4,000 liters here. Yeah, something's not working right with this fertilizer sprayer because it says it's a total of 2.1 tons. Just the tractor weight. This thing should weigh like 50 tons.
Do you have this bale trailer for anywhere special?
It was. I'll mark it later. I don't remember.
Alright,
I'll just tell you where it was.
I'll just park it on the side of it. He's got a couple trailers lined up back here.
Oh, it was parked right beside that old beat up flatbed. I remember now.
I can do that.
Oh, look at our tires. You've turned white from the line.
You want me to grab the slurry tank for that field you're planting?
Yes, please. We've got to do 55 as well.
Just shoot for it. We won't use it much. And I end up deleting the lime texture. Alright, Randy, thanks for dropping by. Working that field over there. Yep. This map does provide some pretty nice sight lines. Hey Tyler, what's up? What's your favorite task on Farm Sim to do? Alright, 55's got a shot of lime and a shot of fertilizer in it. Oh, you like to ride a...
Wow, there's not much difference in that texture either.
You like to ride horses through
It's even harder to see.
through a field with round bales? That would be pretty cool. I still wish I wish the you could go first person. Yeah, I wish you could go first person like this on the horse. That would just be so much better in my opinion. Oh, he likes to harvest corn? Is that with harvester or with a forage harvester? Uh-oh.
I'm out of here. You guys have a good night.
See you, Ben.
Good night.
Uh-oh, there we go. Have a good evening. Oh, the combine. Okay. Go. Did you put the baler away?
I did.
Ah, is it Xbox or PS4?
How much slurry have we went through?
I think this is the fourth load. 32,000, 33,000.
We got 30,000 left.
Yeah, I think you started with 64. If I remember right.
Oh, I don't think I can jump that fence. To go around. Ah, does he watch Mr. Sealy P? He's on PS4. Oh, there it is. Our field of canola. It's me, Raznik, and Altazar. That is fully fertilized and growing. Benatar just left. Does that work a lot better than having the front one?
Yes.
Take off. We're just going to do a little observation, I guess. Oh, does that change at all?
Oh no. But I've kind of got the lines worked out.
Oh, let's take a look at this map.
You want to take over this?
Oh, I just took off flight. We're going to just take a look at the map. Just chillax. What do y'all think of this map? I mean, I kind of like it. From this altitude, you can see all the rolling hills and everything. And there we are, way down there. Fair bit of grass over here by the BGA, which sadly can't use because, well, we can't buy it. circuit here at the lands. We can't buy it, so we can't use it. I don't know. I honestly don't know if this is slated for console. It's released by a guy who does... It's released on a guy's YouTube channel. So I don't know. I mean, I think it would be awesome for
So it's funny, slurry
consoles.
on a plowed surface is very apparent. It almost looks flooded. But this you can't even, you can't even tell.
There's probably no texture for it.
I'm way up here in the sky and I can't even see it.
No, there isn't one on this one. There was a little change with cultivated, but there isn't on this one. But it almost makes me wonder if they didn't put it in the textures.
I can take over planting. Let's pull up the hood.
Fill the tank up. Don't need two in it.
Lock in on 180 and town. We need to feed our cedar, or not feed it, but maintain our cedar here.
It's like real life. You gotta watch out for those rocks on the road.
I know the roads are rough, right? But they're not excessive.
Well, some are rougher than others. Like this one that goes up between 51 and 23, it's fairly smooth, but that one that goes up to 55, it's a little rough in some spots. But I like it. I like how they have variations. Some are better than others.
Here you go.
Some are a little more worn.
Locked her in. This won't take long at all. Feel this tractor up here in a little bit. Down to quarter a tank. Oh, well, there is a stream. It's where's 42? There's this here. So there isn't like a stream running across the map or anything.
Would you do canola in all three?
Yeah, we're 30,000, a little over 30,000 delta between canola and barley. Figure after the harvest Saturday, we put maybe barley in 58 or 39.
What am I doing? I'm overlapping too much. Oh, thanks for the sub. What's his YouTube name? Unless it's his real name, then I don't want to know. Must have his subs private, that's why it didn't pop up. Hey Tyler, what's up? With this, I still can't get over this, the braking mod, the less engine braking. Because we hear the tractor rev up as it climbs up the hill, and then it gets to the top, and it just powers down and just, like, idles down the hill.
Yeah. They addressed that in that forum discussion. Hopefully it'll be changed.
Down on 180. There we go. Oh, looks like we're going to need some seed. This is good. We don't have any big fields. And we only got $9,000. I mean, in 2 hours, we've been able to harvest 3 fields, fertilize and seed 3 fields, and basically fertilize them again. Yeah, in 2 hours, we've been able to totally flip 3 fields. We only own 5 fields, so I'm going to go up and get some more seed. Down to 60.
There's
3
the rest of
passes.
that bag sitting down at the shop.
Okay, so there's a bag at the shop. The biggest field we own is right across the road from us. We're staring at it. Alright, Dana, thanks. And tell your nephew to have a good night. Guess he's got school tomorrow, so a good day at school unless he's an older nephew. No, he said he's 11. Yeah, he needs to be getting to bed. Alright, later, Tyler. We're only going to be on for the next little bit. Once I get this seed, this field planted, I'm going to head out too.
tiny little chunk that's missing, but just tiny. You got the real dirt installed?
Yeah. Because when I drive on these roads, my tires lose their dirt. By the time I get back to the, a little bit up the field, they got their dirt back.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's a nice
Zai, what's
spot.
up?
I feel like I'm driving around home here. I have to stop and pull over some of my roads.
Zai says hello to everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Viewers at home.
stuff will kill you, man.
Oh, you got apple trees around the main farm, your farm here too.
Oops.
Yeah, I'm trying to do my series of kind of pseudo seasons. Pretending.
Yeah, I think it would be fun.
So, like, I only can do certain things. And then I'm only gonna do one crop in the pretend year, Try to break it up a little. It's like I was throwing in your comment the other day. It's getting kind of hard with that.
Yeah, it's a lot of beats. Are you just going to ignore the AI fields?
I tell you what, I want this sickle bar mower and this tedder that's over here at your yard. Somebody needs to pull the models off of here and turn these things into working things.
It's definitely not me. I mean, we got this field planted in probably about 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Sit here.
I don't think I mentioned it, but we sold 2 loads of pigs yesterday, last night, and we sold 2 loads of pigs before we got on the stream today. And we are sitting at 70 pigs. I think we had 71 pigs yesterday after we sold 2 loads. And when we came on the server tonight, we had 90 pigs again. It looks like we're going to be able to sell about 2 loads of pigs every game day. Or every real day. And that's about $25,000. $20,000 per game day.
There's a little love for the cement mixers around here.
Alright. We're going to park this back up to the main farm, and then we're going to call that a night. Let's hit this. Yep, we've got the AgriSim subsoiler, and then we've got the Amazon seeder hooked up to it.
You have 3 cement mixers on your farm.
We like our cement. So since they're both 3 meters, we can do we can cultivate and plant in one pass, and clear the neat plows should we on our cornfield, all in one pass. Hey Rob, go check out Nexus Mods. There is a round bale trailer that'll do 12 bales or 16. Save you some trips.
This horse farm's nice.
Alright, Roderick, thanks for dropping by. Like I said, we're about to check out for the night. We'll be streaming on our Aussie map, Western Australia multiplayer, tomorrow night. Thanks for coming out, Raznik.
Oh, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Plant this or park this in here.
Yep, fellas, I think that's it for me. So enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too.
Park this tractor over here. Out of the way.
Let's just exploring the map.
And let's just check. Yep, we're good on corn. We don't actually have any corn. Yep. And we've got growing still. 58, 39, and 23. And that is canola and 2 fields of corn. And we put canola in all 3 of our fields. So we'll probably put wheat in one of these fields after we bring the corn out of it. We need corn, and we'll definitely have an excess of corn off of that big field, and then we'll be able to get more soybeans, or canola, I should say. Everything else is topped off. We get a new pig every 2 hours and 15 minutes. So come tomorrow, this time we will have close to 100 pigs again. It's kind of crazy talk. So until next time, guys. Happy farming.